We would like to thank our official partners this afternoon, Bet365, K4 Global, Everlast, Village Hotels, FCI Markets, and the official provider of our weigh-ins today, Wow Hydrate. Saturday evening from the Bournemouth International Center is the final boxer fight night of 2022, live on Sky Sports, the return of Chris Billam-Smith. We pick up our weigh-ins with 6 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, making his way to the scales from Barcelona, España, by way of Monteria, Colombia, here is Joel El Depredador Julio. Official weight, 11 stone, 3 pounds, 5 ounces for Joel Julio. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his way to the scales. He fights right here in Bournemouth, England. Here is Lee Chaos Cutler. Official weight, 11 stone, 3 pounds, 5 ounces for Lee Cutler. Saturday night, live on Sky Sports, 6 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. España versus England, El Depredador versus Chaos. Joel Julio, Lee Cutler from the Bournemouth International Center. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our heavyweight contest Saturday evening. 8 3-minute rounds from the Bournemouth International Center. First, fighting out of the blue corner, making his way to the scales from Jersey in the Channel Islands by way of Glasgow, Scotland. Here is the undefeated Nick, the Glasgow Warrior, Campbell. Official weight, 18 stone, 8 pounds for the Glasgow Warrior. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner and making his way to the scales from Newcastle, England, here is Stephen Drago Robinson. Official weight, 17 stone, 2 pounds for Stephen Robinson. Our heavyweight contest Saturday night here in Bournemouth. 2 giants in the heavyweight division. The Glasgow Warrior versus Drago, Nick Campbell. Stephen Robinson, 8 3-minute rounds.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of extra drama there. Both guys are promoted under the Boxer banner. So to decide who will walk to the ring second and to be announced second, we are going to toss the coin. Big Mo. Heads is going to be Steve Robinson. Tails is Nick Campbell. So Big Mo, take it away. No pressure.
Ready? Heads.
It's heads. So that is Steve. Steve, so you will walk second and be announced second. So I've got you both. Let's get straight to it. You said to me earlier it doesn't matter, but is that one little mind game win there?
No, not at all. Not at all. Listen, now I would have walked first, but obviously we've gone with the flick of a coin, so it doesn't. We're being weighed in. Listen, like I say, it doesn't bother me one little bit.
You're a very happy character, always very light-hearted, but is it strictly business tomorrow?
Definitely, strictly business from now, and I'm sure the same will be with Nick. And you know, we'll see tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Who's going to get our hands lifted?
Two big men, two big punches. Does this one go inside the distance?
There definitely isn't going 8 rounds, that's for sure. Definitely not.
You got a final message for Nick?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Nick, that was a nice message. Thank God he didn't swear. You're all smiles as well. Do you echo what he says there? You don't see this one going the distance. How confident are you?
Yeah, very. I've trained very hard. I'm ready for a battle on Saturday night and get my hand lifted. That's all I'm thinking about.
What's the difference between you and him? Why do you win?
I'm Glaswegian. So listen, full respect to him for taking the fight. I'm expecting a good fight, but I'm expecting to get my hand lifted at the end of the bell. The end of the bell.
Easy for you to say. Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the lightweight division. 8 3-minute rounds here in the Bournemouth International Center, Saturday evening for Boxer Fight Night. Introducing first, he comes to us from Brighouse, England. He is undefeated. Here is Jimmy First. Official weight, 9 stone, 11 pounds, 5 ounces for Jimmy First. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us from Birmingham, England. Here's the undefeated, the winner of the Boxer Super Lightweight Series, Corey Gibbs. Official weight, 9 stone, 10 pounds, 5 ounces for Corey Gibbs. Saturday evening here in Bournemouth, 8 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Both of these gentlemen are undefeated. Someone's O has got to go. Jimmy First, Corey Gibbs.
Corey Gibbs, you're up on the TV card now. Vidal Riley is unwell, so you guys have been bumped up. An opportunity for you to showcase your skills again. What do you know about Jimmy and what have you got to do to beat him?
I don't know a lot about him. I think I've known about him the last week. I've done a bit of research, but I've been training like non-stop since the summer, so I'm more than ready. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put on a good performance and show the fans and get him out of there.
He's got an incredible story, but at the same time, are you just focusing on yourself, and it doesn't really matter what's going on over there?
That's what it is. It's like I know what I've done. I know I've prepared well. Everything's gone great. So yeah, it's just performing on the night, and I know full well I'm going to get my hands raised, 100%.
You won the Boxer Series. Is this a chance now to capitalise and really push on?
Oh yeah, of course. It's just like now, because obviously I want titles now. Obviously after this one, this is a stepping stone just to get to titles. After this, that's what it is now, titles and onwards and upwards.
Wish you all the best of luck. Jimmy, there you are. Jimmy the Fist, you're one of one probably, 41-year-old prospect, 13-0. I don't know for a fact, but I don't think there's anybody else doing what you're doing at your age. People will look at your age and use it against you, but actually you're here to prove everybody wrong, and every 41-year-old around the world is going to be looking at you envious, I think.
Yeah, I'm inspiring people, and it's been a long time coming, to be honest with you, and it feels right. I am 41, but I've been boxing now 12 years, and slowly, just on the small hall shows, I've done it the hard way, and I'm here now to. It just feels good. It's all just come at the right time. And you'll see on Saturday night I'm not a normal 41-year-old, and proving that, defying time, age is only a number, and I'm doing it for the over 40s, and you'll see Saturday night a massive upset.
Yeah, you've been very clear to say that, yep, it's great that I'm on Sky Sports, it's great that I'm on the TV portion of the card, but this isn't about experience and opportunities. I'm here to win. Absolutely.
This is I'm soaking it all in, but I'm here to do a job at the end of the day, so I'm just keeping calm, and I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be explosive, and I've been learning on the job for quite a while. Corey's a good boxer, but so am I. So we've looked at him. I might have took it on a week and a half's notice, but you'll see. 41-year-old took it on a week's notice. You'll see what I can do. I ain't a normal 41-year-old.
Jimmy, all the best of luck.
Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving to the women's lightweight division, 6 2-minute rounds Saturday evening for Boxer Fight Night. Introducing first, making her way to the scales from La Prida, Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is Sofia La Lobita Rodriguez. Official weight 10 stone for La Lobita. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making her way to the scales, she is the undefeated prospect from London, England. Here is Sweet Caroline Dubois. Official weight 9 stone, 12 pounds for Caroline Dubois. Six 2-minute rounds in the lightweight division Saturday evening here at the Bournemouth International Center. Argentina versus England. Sofia Rodriguez, Caroline Dubois on Sky Sports.
Caroline, another chance for you to showcase your skills down here in Bournemouth. What do you want to show everybody tomorrow night?
Just another demonstration of what I've got in the gym, I've been working very hard, and it's been a busy year for me. 5 fights, and I want to end it on a good note, just going out there and performing.
Yeah, how do you reflect on the whole journey and the start to your pro career?
It's been amazing so far, and I'm so appreciative of everybody that's been a part of this team and this journey, and it's been amazing. I just want to end it on a good note and lead to a good big 2023.
I think you've shocked a lot of onlookers about the smooth transition that you've made from the amateurs to the pros. What's the biggest thing that you've taken away from this journey so far?
Experience. I've been surrounded by great people in the gym. There's so many world champions and so many people that inspire me every day. And it's like that saying, iron sharpens iron, and I'm learning every single day.
Winning is the most important thing, but it would be a nice way to end the year if you can get a stoppage. Do you feel like if you put everything together that you've been working on behind closed doors, you could get one tomorrow?
100%. I've got the power, I've got the skill, but at the end of the day, it's about putting it all together on the day and the night, and that's what the pro boxing is all about, and I want to go out there and put a good performance.
You talk about iron sharpening iron. You've done this camp alongside Chris Billam-Smith, a huge night for him. He wants to be back here in the summer. Do you think he can do it?
100%, he's ready, 100%. I've heard he's changed his training, he's knuckled down. He said this is the easiest he's ever made weight and the best he feels, and I can see it because I've seen him in the gym. He's just flying on another level, so it'll be a good night for us both, and hopefully we both turn out with good wins.
Best of luck.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving along to our co-main event of the evening, Saturday night here in Bournemouth. 12 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division, and it is for the British Light Heavyweight Championship and the vacant Commonwealth Light.
Listen, she was naive, she was as a fighter, but it's a great story to follow along.
With a professional record of 30 victories versus just 2 losses, 18 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Dubai in the UAE by way of Liverpool, England. Here is Rocky Fielding.
So we touched on this at the top of the show. The British title that Dan Azeez making his third defence of, takes on Rocky Fielding on Saturday night. And as we said, this is a genuine classic crossroads clash, Matt.
Yeah, definitely, because Rocky's been there, done it. Looked like he was, in retirement or as good as. Been pretty inactive. And Dan Azeez is the guy who's been sort of climbing steady, getting better and better. I'd say you'd have to favour Azeez because of the timing of the fight, momentum, activity, etc. But Rocky's the one who's more proven, who's been there, more accomplished.
Former world champion,
and he's dangerous because he can bang.
And the 2 losses on Fielding's records, let's just remind ourselves of who they are, Callum Smith and Canelo Alvarez. I mean, they're 2 of the biggest names there.
Don't know who those boys are. And I think it's for a vacant Commonwealth title as well. I think when you're being a world champion and you're stepping down to box at domestic level again, it's an acceptance to either say, I'm not as good as what I am, so therefore it'll affect your confidence, or a defiance to say, I'm not letting no young pup beat me. So I'm just curious to see what Rocky Fielding has left. But let's remember, he can punch. He has experience. Dan Azeez is coming up, and so this might be good timing or bad decision making.
Can you see Rocky Fielding become a two-weight, 2-time British champion? Can you see that happening on Saturday?
Can I say Rocky winning? Yeah, I can do. He can punch. He's dangerous, and Dan Azeez is yet to prove he's at the level where Rocky's been. But like I say, the timing of the fight suits Dan. He's the current fighter. The one who's active, he's busy, he's in the gym, he's living it, he's getting better and better. The momentum is with him.
Of course, this is Dan's second fight with Buddy McGirt, a man you know very well, Matt.
Yeah, very well. And and Buddy will be making improvements. You can't change someone overnight. It takes a while. You spend 4, 5, 6 weeks together. You'll make improvements. You spend another 4, 5, 6 weeks together. You'll make some more improvements, and eventually you get there.
So just here and there, Rocky is slightly over the weight. He has 1 hour to come back and step on the scales and see if he does make the weight. Just going back to Dan, in terms of look at even just the last year. He's not had an easy run of it, has he? And he is a fighter that is happy to roll the dice, wants to take on the challenges. I think I heard him say not so long back that his mum basically said to him, you've got to fight the best. Like, don't say no to any challenge, because if you can't beat the best, then you're never going to be the best.
You know, look, he models himself on Marvin Hagley. You can see that with the shorts and the boots. And
throwback fighter.
Complete throwback. And you know, so that throwback mentality as well. He said, look, let's fight each other. Let's you know, win some, lose some, but let's roll with the punches. And I love that attitude. I love that. That's what I really like about him.
But Rocky, just slightly over there, Johnny.
Yeah, Rocky's slightly over. I don't think it's a major issue. I think it's more of a miscalculation. But look at this young man here. He's enjoying the moment. He's enjoying his position, his success. And I don't know. I know this is his second defence of the third defence. So so therefore, I think winning a British title and keeping that Lonsdale belt is everything.
What a fight that was that he won against Jose Burton. That was a brilliant fight, wasn't it?
What a fight. I know you've got to win it and then you've got to defend it 3 times to keep the Lonsdale belt. So I think he's got one more defence to do.
Well, let's hear what Dan has got to say. He's with Andy.
Get off. Don't look too much into it. Is what it is. Whether he comes over the weight, under the weight, we still got Saturday night to deal with, and that's what I'm focused on.
We know that you're confident of victory, but does that change your mentality at all? Winning at all costs, yes, but do you want to force a stoppage here, and do you think by him coming in over the weight that you could get that?
No, not at all. Like I said, I don't really read into too much into the weight. My aim is just to make sure that I retain this title and add the Commonwealth, and still.
Where's your mentality at the moment? Presumably confidence is sky high, you're on such a roll, and everybody talks about momentum in boxing, and you've got that.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm happy I've got an opportunity to end the year on a high. Hopefully, God willing, get this title and then open up for a big 2023.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
One fun fact for you as well. Rocky Fielding's had more knockouts on his record than Dan Azeez has had fights.
That's what I'm saying. You're looking at it on paper, you think, wow, it's just a case of, again, I'll repeat it, it's just a case of what Rocky Fielding has left. And if he's got a good percentage of the Rocky Fielding you see on paper, this will be a tough fight tomorrow night for Dan.
Well, should Dan Azeez come through okay on Saturday, there's some brilliant light heavyweight fights out there for him.
Yeah, look, if he wins on Saturday night, that is without a doubt the best win of his career, biggest win by a mile. And then there's, like you say, that there are a lot of really good domestic light heavyweight fights that can be made. I mean, Callum Johnson's retired, unfortunately.
Watsy, who he sparred thousands of rounds with.
Watsy, you know, and if not Watsy, there's Craig Richards as well. You know, so there's lots of fights that can be made.
So we are on to our main event, Chris Billam-Smith versus Armend Xhoxhaj. Xhoxhaj is on the scales. Let's just hear what he's coming in at.
Official weight 14 stone, 1 pound for the bombardier, Armend Xhoxhaj.
Well inside the limit there, 14 stone, 1 pound. Johnny, not surprised at that.
Not at all. Like, they're all staring at the scales as though something was awry. So I'd be very surprised if he didn't make the weight. I actually looked at him and I thought he looks more like a super middleweight stroke like heavyweight. I believe Smith will be just too big, too strong, too aggressive for him. He can't.
Giving away too much height and reach.
Xhoxhaj can't afford to fight the way we've seen him fighting these last 16 fights. The 2 losses he's had, he's been knocked out, which tells me whenever he steps out of his lane, he's found wanted. And Smith is a top 5 world class fighter. So therefore, I'd expect more or less the same.
Unsurprisingly, a lot of love in the room here for Chris Billam-Smith, who's fighting at home for the second time this year. And like we said earlier, if it's going to be anything like it was in the summer, we're in for a real treat on Saturday night.
I think it'd be better because I think his profile, his popularity locally.
And we need the bodies in there to warm us up.
Yeah, no, absolutely we do. I think his popularity and his reputation locally have gone up a few levels.
No, you're going to pause. Yeah, I was going to say the bat. Stay on. Yeah, you're going to pause.
Official weight 14 stone, 3 pounds for the gentleman, Chris.
So a pound inside the 14 stone 4 limit. Said he's make the weight as easier as he has done in his career so far, and that could be because I think in the summer he was completing on a house, wasn't he? He just had a baby, he had a lot going on, and all that's cleared. So that could contribute to why he's had such a good camp.
Yeah, also I think he'll be 10-15 pound heavier on the night, where I think his opponent will probably be the same. I don't think he'll be putting anything on, so he'll be there'll be a big size difference in there.
What kind of fight do you think it will be, Johnny? Do you think it could be sort of an early night for Chris?
There'll be no hide and seek. I think Smith will want to put the pressure on him from the off. It's about tactics, what he chooses, put him under pressure, use your weight, use your strength, and wear him down. Hopefully look for a mid to late round stoppage. And in doing that, he's got to start the pressure from the off. It's got to be calculated pressure. And Xhoxhaj, I think when the pressure is too much, he'll try and hold, he'll try and spoil, try and kid and con, not do anything and let the shots go. But I think Smith's team will have done their homework in regards to how they've got to deal with this.
I think there could be, though, with the pressure of fighting at home as well, and that world title shot is within touching distance. He's got to come through Xhoxhaj to get that world title shot. Can't afford to overlook him, but also, could the pressure be there from Chris that he'll want to make a statement and put on a real show?
Yeah, definitely, but he doesn't want to try and focus too much on that and put pressure on himself and try too hard. He tried too hard and everything goes wrong, doesn't it? He's got to just relax and let it flow, just execute all the game plan and let it all happen. If he puts too much pressure on him or he tries too hard to make a statement, that's when things go wrong.
Well, he's just having a well-earned swig of his refuel drink. Let's hear what he's got to say. Chris is with Andy Scott.
Stare down there with Armend Xhoxhaj. He seems game and up for it. What did you see when you looked into his eyes there? And does it really matter? Is it just about focusing on yourself tomorrow?
Yeah, he's good at staring contests, but that's not boxing. So no, look, it doesn't mean anything when you're in there and the bell goes tomorrow night. But it's good because it looks like he's coming to have a go, which is great for me and my style, and great for the fans that are going to come out.
Without giving too much away, what have you got to do yourself to win tomorrow?
Just be the best version of me. If I'm the best version of me, I get him out there and I perform superb, breaking him down and getting him out there. I know he's tough and I know he's game, and he'll be throwing lots of shots, and he can punch as well. So, but I'm better in every department, and I'll show that tomorrow night.
I've never heard a boxer say I had a terrible camp, but Shane McGuigan was very clear yesterday. This is the best camp that you've had. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean the sparring's been fantastic. I've had a lot of good sparring partners, very similar styles. Short, stocky, come forward, throw lots of shots, got good right hands. So, and I've been sparring really, really well. Been super fit, weight's been comfortable. So, we're in a great place.
We're the hype machine, and we know what's at stake. We want to come back here. Boxer wants to come back here on the pitch at Vitality Stadium, Dean Court. It's a big week for the football club with Michael B. Jordan and a consortium taking over. It's a feel-good factor here in Bournemouth. Do you want to add to that and cement that?
Absolutely, all that's great, and what's beyond this is great, but the focus now is on the next, 36 hours and getting the job done, and then we can talk about all that, as into next week and into the new year.
One of the best atmospheres we've had on Sky Sports this calendar year. Are you confident tomorrow at the top of that ramp that the fans will be behind you again?
Absolutely, they've been incredible, brilliant out here today, and I'm so grateful for the support, and really that's why we're back here, because of the atmosphere. So thank you to everyone.
Wish you all the best. CBS, Chris Billam-Smith.